Had the opportunity to play a great many different concertos with orchestras. In fact, in a given season, I'll play anywhere from a dozen to 17 or so out of a possible 42, and it's probably a lot harder work that way, but I find it much more stimulating on tour. I don't envy my colleagues who want only to play 1 or 2 concertos during the year, because I think that they can get into rut doing that. So I really am playing a great many different works with orchestra, and it's an exciting experience.
Why do these summer people decide on 1 or 2 pieces per year?
Well, I really don't know. It could be laziness or perhaps a lack of security, but I prefer it this way. I think it makes the musical season far more interesting.
You know, you made your debut at the age of 12, which is of course fantastic. And you performed with the Dallas Symphony. They called you up one day and they said, will you perform will you perform the G minor concerto by Grieg
A minor.
A minor,
Sorry.
pardon me, the A minor, about a week from now.
I hate to transpose that to G minor.
Now, when they asked you that, and of course you had never played that before, what went through your mind? You were only 12.
Well, remember, I was 12, and when you're 12, you still have that wonderful, youthful oblivion to difficulty, which, alas, vanishes so soon. I said I would learn it. I did. I got the music, and my teacher helped me with it, and 6 days later,
6 days.
I announced that I was ready and went to Dallas and played it.
Did you feel you were taking a chance? Did you feel you were being rash? Again,
no, because I was 12. You see, later, if I had been older, I probably would have.
Nervous.
That's right, but it was all a game, a lark to me, and it was a wonderful opportunity that I didn't want to pass up.
Now, the Miklos Rozsa piano concerto was written for you specifically.
An enormous compliment from a distinguished composer to have a concerto written for you. This was not a commission, you know. He knew my work, and he wrote this work for me and dedicated it to me. And I must say, I have to say that working with Ken Schermerhorn and the Milwaukee Symphony has been an inspiration, because they polished it, they perfected it in rehearsal, and I was just really very thrilled with the beautiful collaboration they gave me.
Well, it's a good town, a great orchestra, a great conductor, and that really, we always brag about Milwaukee and the symphony. And
you should.
Now, when Mr. Rozsa came to you with this concerto, what were the circumstances there?
Well, we're good friends, and I had sort of teased him. I said, you wrote a wonderful violin concerto for Heifetz, a double concerto for him and Piatigorsky. Don't you like pianists? And I waited and hoped that one day he might write a work. And then a few years later, I heard from Piatigorsky, who was my dearest friend, and what a great loss that was. And he said, Lenny, he was very excited. He said, I understand Rozsa is writing a concerto for you. And the secret was out of the bag. That was the first I heard of it. And I met Rozsa in Rome some months later, and he showed me the draft of the first movement, and of course I was very, very excited.
It's a difficult piece.
Yes, it is. It's not easy, but I think it's very effective.
You've also performed quite a bit of Gottschalk, the American composer Louis Moreau Gottschalk.
Yes, that was my bicentennial gesture, actually.
It's an angel recording, a very nice recording. One thing I wanted to ask you, when performing when performing music of these composers, do you listen to other performances at all?
Sometimes. It depends on the circumstances. Of course, I'm interested in hearing my colleagues, but sometimes one wants a fresh viewpoint, and that was the case in the Gottschalk, where I was asked by my producers not to listen to other performances of this music. They wanted something very fresh.
I see. Okay, then, the Rozsa Piano Concerto, Leonard Penario, 40 years in the music?
40 years, professionally on the concert stage, yes.
Okay, good enough.